Back in kindergarten, life was good. I liked my teacher, I had friends, I had enemies. Normally after kindergarten, you and your class run it back in first grade. But my parents, especially when I was really young, always wanted me to be smart and like be ahead or whatever. So towards the end of kindergarten, my parents decided, Sean, you're gonna try to skip first grade because we want to challenge you and stuff, probably. Naturally at the time, I was very against the idea because I was scared of what skipping first grade would mean. Obviously, it's a pretty decent jump from kindergarten to second grade, I assume. I don't really remember. And I didn't want to get separated from my friends and classmates. But alas, my parents decided to go through with it. My dad scheduled a meeting with the principal of my school, and the principal was basically like, I don't think that you're too dumb, so I will give you a chance to pass my series of trials. And if you survive these trials, you shall make it to second grade. The first test was really easy. Basically, he had a book and I had to read some of it to him. And as far as I know, I passed that with flying colors. The second test, though, was a little bit more difficult. He gave me a couple sheets of paper and he was like, Sean, you gotta write a story. This was like 11 or 12 years ago, so I don't remember the story word for word or anything, but I'm pretty sure that there was a lion in it, and some water, and an island, probably. The important thing is that he wasn't completely disgusted by it, so it was okay enough, I guess. After that, there was probably a math test of some sort that I don't remember at all. After all of these tests, I was given the official go-ahead to skip to second grade. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember any of the tests being like difficult at all, so I'm pretty sure anybody could have skipped to second grade if they wanted to. It's just that my parents were probably the only ones who actually wanted to. The next year, basically my entire social life at school changed. All of my previous friends were in the grade below me, which in theory shouldn't have really changed much because we were still going to the same school, we were still playing on the same playground, our classes weren't that far apart or anything. But for whatever reason, when you're like 6 years old, there's a huge invisible barrier between your grade and the other grades. As a result of that, I basically immediately lost all my friends from kindergarten once I went to second grade. Going into second grade, I definitely had like anxiety about not being able to make friends because all my old friends were gone. Luckily, I was able to make new friends in the first week or so, and overall, I really enjoyed second grade. And schoolwork-wise, it also wasn't really that bad. It's second grade, so I can't imagine it was that much more difficult in first grade. I went to that same school all the way up until 8th grade, so it's interesting to think about how different my life as a whole could have been if I didn't skip first grade. My entire set of friends I had throughout my time I spent at that school would probably be completely different, and it's a little sad that that one grade skip made it so I basically just wasn't friends with my previous friends from kindergarten for the next 6 years or so, even though we went to the same school. So obviously it's not like we hated each other or anything, we were just detached. And that became less of a problem in middle school and we had some of the same classes again. In retrospect, I do think my parents made the right decision. Skipping a grade probably did help me learn better, and now I'm a year ahead of where I would have been, so that's nice. I was definitely lucky that the class I got put into was pretty chill. There weren't any psycho killers or anything, as far as I know at least, so it was a pretty good time. That's gonna be it for the video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. And bye-bye.